Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram is at AnonymousRealityT. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we are talking Jimmy Kimmel, and the ratings are in, y'all. The ratings are in, despite blackouts, despite, a percentage of the country not being able to see Jimmy Kimmel due to the Next Star and Sinclair blackouts. So Jimmy Kimmel shatters usual ratings in record-breaking Jimmy Kimmel Live return. Despite Next Star and Sinclair blackouts, Jimmy Kimmel is back and better than ever. The Jimmy Kimmel Live host returned to his late night desk with a record-breaking 6.3 million viewers. And this is just on the ABC affiliates that were able to air the show, with on Tuesday night making it the most watched regularly scheduled episode in the show's more than 22-year history, you guys. Tuesday night's broadcast, meanwhile, marked a 343% increase from the previous season's average of 1.4 million viewers, according to the outlet and preliminary data from Nielsen, you guys. Then it says, however, Kimmel's impressive 6.3 million total could have been even higher if Next Star and Sinclair, two of the largest companies that own and operate local stations and ABC affiliates across the country, didn't black out Jimmy Kimmel Live from 23% of U.S. households. The comedian's late night show was temporarily pulled off the air by ABC last Wednesday following Kimmel's controversial comments. You know what it is, right? However, you guys, that's not all. That's not all that happened, right? As y'all know, they immediately uploaded the monologue, you guys, on the YouTubes. And remember, I did a video this morning. I believe at the time, the views on YouTube was at 7 million views, and it had like 52,000 comments. We are up to, on the YouTube, previously Jimmy Kimmel's highest video, I think over the last 6 months, had 240,000 views or something like that on the YouTubes, you guys. However, Jimmy Kimmel's return on YouTube, his monologue, had 17 million views and counting, you guys. 17 million views and counting, and 79,000 comments and counting, you guys. So here's my takeaways. I think people are going to continue to monitor the ratings because they're going to want to see if this is just a temporary thing, if this is just going to be like for the next week or two that people will tune into Jimmy Kimmel and then tune out and everything else, or if this is going to be something that will be long standing, you guys. And what will also be interesting is if Next Star and if Sinclair end their blackout. Will Next Star and Sinclair end their blackout? Because like I said, money talks, BS walks. And if you're getting this type of viewership and you have a portion of the country that can't even see the show, what are you blacking out then? See, blackouts are effective when everybody is on board. Like how everybody was on board and blacking out their Walt Disney Plus streaming services, right? How they crashed the servers at Walt Disney and Disney Plus to cancel those subscriptions. How they were in a quick, fast, in a hurry to cancel those Hulu subscriptions, in which they still announced in October that yesterday's price is not today's price, and they're still going to try to get that increase. No. The people said that they canceled, that they're staying canceled. The people who are done with Disney Plus, the people who are done with Hulu, they're done. The people who are done with ESPN are done. The people who've already canceled their Disney cruise and their trips to Walt Disney and everything else, they're done so. But we will see how this is going to impact, everything else. Is the FCC still threatening to take away, the government licenses and everything else with Jimmy Kimmel back on the air? Or is it because, 45 and 47, he kept saying that Jimmy Kimmel's ratings were low, Jimmy Kimmel had no talent, and all of this and all of that? Well, it looks like something's working because the ratings are blowing everybody out of the water. The ratings are knocking everybody out of here. So what say you now? But I knew people were going to come together. Like I said, you can't lose $4 billion of a company overnight and not expect there to be consequences, you guys. Because that was just for one night. We don't know the total billions of dollars that were lost over the nearly week period that Jimmy Kimmel was off the air. And then I'm sure a sign letter of 400 actors, movers and shakers in the entertainment industry, multi-millionaires and potentially billionaires, people with a lot of influence, people who even work at Disney and work for Disney, said, no, this isn't it. Even former CEOs, former executives of Walt Disney said this isn't it, and that they've never seen anything like this before. But I can't stress enough to y'all, it is bigger than Jimmy Kimmel. It is about censorship. It is about the foolishness of it all. And why is it nobody is talking about what happened in Dallas, Texas today? You peep that? How people pick and choose who and what they want to memorialize. But then you would have to have a conversation about pow-pows. And we know, obviously, that is not a conversation some people want to have. But none of the less, you guys, I knew that the audience was going to come through, and it's going to galvanize the people who are unable to see Jimmy Kimmel, try to watch Jimmy Kimmel more, whether it is via the YouTubes or other avenues or other sources, you guys. But none of the less, I am not shocked by this. Like I said, next up is your play, Nextstar. Next up is your play, Sinclair. How long is your blackout going to last? Because like I say, blackouts are only effective if everybody's participating. But if everybody's not participating in the blackout, then it's irrelevant. I don't care if you're a Sinclair or a Nextstar. That was not enough motion to stop Jimmy Kimmel because there was too much backlash. There was too much of a public outcry because the whole situation was fugazi, was phony, and ridiculous. So it's going to be very interesting to see where we go from here, you guys. So what do y'all think is going to happen when it is all said and done? Do you think this is just going to be a short spike in ratings temporarily? Or do you think people are going to continue to watch Jimmy Kimmel, whether it is available in their affiliate or not? And if it is not, watching it on the YouTubes, y'all. What do y'all think is going to happen? And if you think this is short term, how long do you think this is going to last with people tuning in to Jimmy Kimmel? Do you think, like I said, this is just going to be like a quick little, bump in ratings for maybe a week or two, and then it's going to subside? Or do you think this is going to be a continued boycott? And do you think there will be people who will return to Hulu and Disney Plus because Jimmy Kimmel is back on ABC? Or do you think people will stand firm in their boycott, y'all? Please let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.